Homecoming is a special event each school year, and even more special at Norman County East, where half of this year's royalty was surprised by his classmates in the local community. Senior Evis Gust was earlier voted Homecoming King. He showed up to a gymnasium full of supporters just before the start of the varsity volleyball game. Evis took the spotlight as fellow senior and homecoming queen Lauren Sather introduced him to the crowd. Everyone there wanted to let Evis know how excited and proud they were.
When I first saw him and they placed the crown on him, I was overwhelmed. I cried. It's amazing that Norman County East has recognized him.
Evis is a positive person, and he's got a sense of humor and a smile that is fantastic.
Nearly everyone tonight wore different colored socks and dressed in blue and gold, which are the colors for Down syndrome. October happens to be Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Some mentors and their littles were learning new skills this evening over at MSUM. Members of the FM Modern Sewing Guild teamed up with the Big Brothers Big Sisters to make throw pillows. One for the little to take home and one to go to a silent auction next month. Mentors say this type of auction, where you create a bond with your little, is what Big Brothers Big Sisters is all about.
You start it thinking you're going to be making a difference and mentoring and doing something in their life, when really at the same time you're learning lessons that you never thought that you would learn at the same time, and it's just as meaningful for you.
The pillows will make their way to the silent auction block at the FM Wine and Dine Gala, an annual event for the Village Family Service Center. It's on November 16th to be held at the Holiday Inn in Fargo.
Be sure to download the Valley News Live News app. You'll get breaking news alerts, school closings, the latest weather, and headlines, all for free. Just search VNL News in the App Store or Google Play Marketplace.
Coming up later in sports, a look at the Redbirds as Illinois State heads to Fargo for Saturday's kickoff with the Bison.
And dogs from shelters near Hurricane Michael's devastation made the 1,200-mile trek to Minnesota. How you can help is next.
You're watching Valley News Live on KBLY, your hometown NBC station.
It's October at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Grand Forks, and our trick is to treat you with big savings. You'll go batty for this 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude 4x4 and lease it for only $199 a month during Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Grand Forks.
The Fargo Force hit the ice at Shields Arena Thursday, October 18th and Friday, October 19th. Your Clark Cup champions face off against the Sioux City Musketeers. Friday night is Bud Light Night. All game long, get Bud and Bud Light Pounders, 2 for $5. Plus, bring your skates and skate with your Force players after the game. Puck drops at 7:05. Fargo Force Hockey. Come for the hockey. Stay for the fun.
The waiting's almost over. The Big One Art and Craft Fair is October 19th and 20th. Browse over 200 booths filled with foods and crafts you won't find anywhere else. We'll see you at the Big One Art and Craft Fair at the Crookston Sports Center.
During SUV season at your local Northland Ford dealer, get special closeout savings on a 2018 Ford Explorer, the best-selling SUV of all time. And as the temperature drops, stay comfortable and connected. With heated seats, heated steering wheel, voice-activated Sync 3, and tech to start your engine from anywhere. The best time to save is now. During Ford's SUV season, get $6,000 in total savings or lease a 4x4 Explorer for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
I'm Max Schneider, and I approve this message. I served in the state Senate with Kelly Armstrong. We took opposite sides on expanding Medicaid in North Dakota. Kelly voted against it. I voted for it. When it passed, 20,000 more North Dakotans gained access to quality health care, and it strengthened our rural hospitals.
Now, Armstrong backs taking away protections for people with pre-existing conditions, allowing insurance companies to jack up healthcare costs.
I'm Max Schneider, and I'm running for Congress because it's time our congressman puts the health of North Dakota families first.
You want the best for your child. Dr. Ender Ragib and his team at Pediatric Arts Clinic are leading the way in pediatric care. As the region's only independent pediatric clinic, parents and patients enjoy our commitment to excellence. Pediatric Arts Clinic, caring for your children.
This season, watch Fargo Force Hockey on BTV.
It's Shoptober at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Grand Force, and our trick is to treat you with big savings. You'll go batty for this 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude 4x4 and lease it for only $199 a month during Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Grand Forks.
Tonight, Kevin Hart is Fallon's co-host. Does someone lose their child? With a slapjack rematch. Plus Robert Irwin's Animals. And Kevin and Jimmy go back to school. Tonight.
The damage left behind by Hurricane Michael was some of the worst we've seen. It wasn't just homes and businesses destroyed, animal shelters took a hit too.
A truck carrying 88 dogs from shelters in Alabama rolled into the Animal Humane Society in Golden Valley, Minnesota this afternoon. Angela Davis shows us some of the pets looking for a home.
Just imagine how you'd feel after a 1,200-mile road trip. Before arriving in Minnesota, these dogs were waiting for adoption in Alabama. They were living in shelters, but the destructive wind and rain from Hurricane Michael made those buildings uninhabitable. They're now waiting for adoption in Golden Valley.
These guys were already looking for new homes, so in order to help them best, we figured we'd take these guys that are ready so that we can help the communities there. This transport just brought in, like I said, Yorkies, we got Chihuahuas on board, we have lab mixes, we have hound mixes. You're gonna find what you're looking for. They go right to our vet services team where we make sure nobody has any coughing. If they do, we'll start them on the appropriate medication. They get vaccinations right away, and then they get to just chill for the rest of the day.
If you're wondering why Minnesota was chosen as a destination for these pets, it's because our state has one of the highest rates of adoptions when it comes to dogs and cats. About 60% of Minnesotans own a pet.
I think dogs are dogs, and they just want to be with people. They want homes, and we have so many right now. And so, in order to help these guys, we got to get our current adoptable animals out. So if you're looking for an animal, this is the weekend to do it.
For a link on how you can help, visit valleynewslive.com and click on this story.
Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
So what do we know about the Bison opponent for this Saturday?
Well, Illinois State and NDSU has a little bit of a history. Fans will remember they met in arguably one of the best FCS championship games in history. Well, they're coming to town, and they've got a new man behind center these days. We're going to take a look at him coming up next.